Act on regional minister. Tonight, Joy News has learnt of new threats on the life of Health Minister Alban Bagbin.
Then the minister shouted that, oh, that they've killed him. I said, what happened? He said, oh, that they've got him from his back. The policeman also started firing. And he got down from the car and started firing. Then the people ran into the bush. All the bullets went to the minister's side where he's sitting.
How many bullets were fired?
I can count about 5 on his side.
We will tell you about the measures being taken by the Regional Security Council to flush out highway armed gangs.
It's Top Story with Evans Mensah.
Top Story is brought to you by Bond Financial Services, your success, our passion, Belacqua Mineral Water, the new generation mineral water, as well as myjoyonline.com. The Upper West Regional Security Council has been in an emergency meeting as fresh details emerge about the gun attack on the regional minister. The attack has brought to the fore the security situation in the region as Joy News uncovers a potential security threat on the life of another prominent politician from the region. Alban Bagbin, the Minister of Health and MP for the Nadoli-Kalo constituency, has filed an official report, we understand, with the security agencies in the region about a suspected plot on his life and that of some members of his family. He will join us in a moment. But let me first take you to the scene of the shooting incident involving the regional minister, who we understand has just had surgery to remove the pellets from his body. Fresh details emerging say the minister's side of the vehicle was pelted with 5 shots, with some children also caught up in the crossfire. Upper West Regional correspondent got this exclusive interview with the driver of the minister's vehicle. Take a listen.
Bulu, and we're going to Fielmoa. On our way, the road, there's a curve is in the form of S. When we took the first curve, I saw somebody in black standing with a gun.
Where exactly?
Alam Kuala, yes. So I saw somebody in black and covered his face like a policeman on the right-hand side. Then with a gun, when I looked at the left too, there was another person. Then I just told the minister that they are armed robbers. And he said, where are they? I said, here they are. And when I raised my head, I saw people lying on the road with a vehicle crossed in front. And there were some others in a green uniform, also with guns standing.
Military uniform?
Military uniform. So the vehicle, the party van took the lead. So they stopped in order not to step on those people. So we also stopped. And then the DCU came and stopped by us. And immediately I stopped. Then they started shooting at our vehicle. And then the police also opened fire. Then at about the fourth shot, then the minister shouted that, oh, that they've killed him. I said, what happened? He said, oh, that they've got him from his back. He asked me whether I was. Then I also realized a pain on my hand. I also wailed. He said, what happened? That they get me? I said, yes. He said, which part? I said, my hand. The policeman also started firing. And he got down from the car and started firing. Then the people ran into the bush. And we turned back. The vehicle they use in blocking the road is this malaria control people vehicle. That is what they used.
And that's this Land Cruiser pickup?
Exactly, Toyota pickup. That's what they use in blocking the road. And there was this tricycle bike too, also there. And then 2 motorists were also packed. And all with children that were also on a donkey cart. They were all on the floor. They were all asked to lie on the.
How many were there now?
Well, I didn't count, but there were many. There were over 15 people on the floor. Yeah.
On the floor.
Yes, sir.
And so let's talk about the people. The uniform. Were they all wearing uniform?
Yes, there were about 8. Those are the first people were in black like police. The first 2 that were at the back. Then the other 6 were in green uniform.
There were 3 vehicles. The party van, you have the DC's car, the minister's own. None of the bullets went to the DC or the party van?
None of them. It's only the minister's vehicle, and all the bullets went. Only one went to the other side, but all the bullets went to the minister's side where he's sitting.
How many bullets were fired?
I can count about 5 on his side.
So how was the minister this morning?
Oh,
Before you left?
Before we left the house, he was so happy. For the past 3 days, we went around his constituency thanking the people. And today was the last day, the last communities that we attend to and come back to the region. So he was so happy that we were going to do the last thanking of the people and then to come back to the region. And this unfortunate incident happened.
Council has just finished an emergency meeting on the issue. I'm joined right now on the line by the Deputy Regional Minister, Carly Caesar, who chaired the meeting. Thank you, sir, for your time here on Top Story. So what was the outcome of this meeting?
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, the outcome of the meeting, I don't think I can put all into the public domain. It's just to map out a solid security plan, work plan that can help combat these criminals on the highways. And so there were a lot of concerns that were brought to the fore, and those are the challenges and problems we are presently looking at. But as a short-term measure, the RESEC has taken a decision that from now till, further notice, we're going to put a very solid security patrol team, military and police combined, along that belt, because it's a long stretch to patrol that route so that they'll be able to overpower any assailant in that respect. And so some of the challenges were lack of security personnel. Hello?
I can hear you, sir. Challenges
Hello?
with security personnel?
Some of the challenges that we identified were lack of security personnel at the police station at the district level. We also realized that they did not have vehicles. They only have one vehicle, but they had two, and one had an accident. And we've also realized that the road, that particular road where they have been mounting this robbery operations, it's a zigzag. It's more or less an meandering road. And so at any point if robbery is taking place, you, the one coming, will not see, either from either side, you won't see through. And so you definitely bump into them. And so we are thinking that that particular portion of the road, the design of the road should be changed in such a way that it should be straightened up. And when that happens, definitely robbers may not be encouraged to use that particular spot, because this is not the first time this has happened.
And we also understand that there's a real possibility that these assailants, the armed gangs, will still be in the area, in the vicinity.
Well, these are cross-border criminals, cross-border criminals, and they operate between Burkina Faso and Ghana. What they do is that it's a whole syndicate. I believe they have some Ghanaian counterparts. And so they always operate to Burkina Faso. When they are pursued, they run over to Ghana. And when they operate here, when they are being pursued, they cross over. That's what they've been doing. And it's not like the region has not been doing anything about it. We have been pursuing them. But the challenges I have told you is what I've just mentioned, that, in fact, our security personnel are not adequate. And we also lack the requisite, equipment to be able to help them function very well. And so we are putting a strong case before national security to see how they can help us in this direction. Because not only that portion, it's just the Sisala East, Sisala West, where they border Burkina Faso, and where they have long stretches, that's where these assailants or these criminals operate.
I see. And I know you've been in touch with the regional minister since that incident. What do we know of his current state of health?
Well, I can assure all Alessandro that the regional minister, Honorable Amini Sulemana, is in a very stable condition. I understand currently he's at Kwelebu, not 37. His condition has been stabilized by a team of doctors who are already waiting and for further medical attention. So he's doing very well.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your time here on Top Story. You just heard the Deputy Upper West Regional Minister. Well, residents in the Upper West region have been reacting to the attack on the regional minister. Our regional correspondent, Rafiq Salam, joins us live on the line. Thank you very much, Rafiq. Clearly, from what we just heard from the Deputy Regional Minister, the highway armed gangs attack is something that residents are having to deal with. How are they reacting to this latest high-profile attack?
Thank you very much, Evans. Since the story broke out at about 9 in the morning, almost all the people I spoke to on the issue expressed disbelief and shock about the incident. Some even went to the extent of calling immediately for a probe into the case, though they have ruled out any foul play for now. Some workers at the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council also expressed similar sentiments when I spoke with them. Take a lesson.
It's a very shocking news. Because just this morning, I sent somebody from RCC to my office. And even I asked the person that when he goes, he should greet the minister for me. I was making an effort to go and greet the coordinator and then the minister in a few hours. So it's a shocking news having such a news at this time of the year. It's a very bad case. It's an bad case. It shouldn't happen at this time. But even they should trace the perpetrators and then bring them to.
It's really shocking. I'm just hearing it for the first time. Because I don't know what he has done to merit this.
It's shocking hearing the news that he went going around to thank voters for the victory he won as a parliamentary candidate. Hearing this is shocking and it's sad.
A serious case, and I think I don't know whether it's the attack from armed robbers or. And I heard they were wearing military uniform. That is a surprising thing, and I think serious investigation should be conducted immediately.
Residents of the Upper West region there. Rafiq, you have also picked up information about some security concerns raised by the Minister for Health, Alban Gbagbo, who also happened to hail from the region and has been elected MP there, I think in Nadole Kalo. What do we know about that?
It happened, I think, about a week ago when Honorable Alban Gbagbo raised a concern about an alleged assassination attempt on his life and also on his family. And for him, he has reported the matter to the appropriate court for them to deal with.
Okay, thank you very much, Rafiq. And I must indicate we spoke to Alban Gbagbo. He confirmed the incident. He talks about the fact that, really, when you go into elections, some of these things happen with all the political tension that indeed surrounds it. We had arranged to speak to him, but he's on the line with us right now. He's engaged. We'll try to speak to him. You want to stay with us on Newstime because we'll bring you that interview with him to talk about that security concern. As you just heard, he's filed a formal complaint with the security chiefs there in the Upper West region. We'll be following that closely as the fresh details emerge as regarding this attack on the regional minister. We understand he just finished an operation on him to remove pellets from his body. You want to stay with us for the latest details on this particular developing story when we get it. This is Top Story. It's brought to you by Bond Financial Services, your success, our passion, Belacqua Mineral Water, the new generation mineral water, as well as MyJoyOnline.com. It's also brought to you by Blue Rose Limited, a shelter for all. My name is Evans Mensah. Starting right now is Reporter's Angle on TV.